Hey everybody, welcome to I don't call it a podcast, but welcome to this video I'm shooting here in regards to what happened to me last night during my 34-hour attempt at a restart. And before I do that, I want to ask you to please like and subscribe to the channel if you find what's being talked about helpful or interesting, or you want to know anything else as well, let me know in the comments. But I hope you will like and subscribe to these videos. I like to make more of them if I can. And having said that, I also like to say Happy Mother's Day. It is Sunday. I am near Allentown, Pennsylvania. I think it's actually called Charlottesville, Pennsylvania. So a friend of mine, Louie, would really like that one, I'm sure. But I definitely wanted to put this video out today, let you know something that's really important that I've been made aware of as of last night. So this is actually I'm into my 4th week of driving in my 2nd month. I did about 19 days last month, and I'm in I just finished my first run. And I'm making some mistakes with my ELD device. And typically what's happened is that when I am in a rush or I just forget, I take off. And especially when I'm in PC, I'm on Conveyance, I'm traveling around doing things on my time off, I forget to put it on personal conveyance off duty. And what happens is it clicks on to drive. And that right there alone just messed up my 34-hour restart. I was, 6 or 8 hours into it, and I was looking for a place to park last night. And I'd also, and I'd gone to 2 of the places prior to the place that I did the mistake at, and they were closed down, no parking spaces available. And actually one of the places wasn't even there that was on the map. It was no longer a parking spot for truckers. So I'm running around, and this whole time, it's been about 45 minutes. I'm on personal conveyance. I had gone and had a cigar, had some dinner, trying to find a place to park for the night, and I've got to use the restroom. And at the second place that was no parking, I'm kind of beside myself. Now my GPS map's kind of circling me around. I know these truck spots are like 2 to 3 miles away. It says 9 miles. I'm looking at it. So I put my phone on, and I'm Google mapping it along with that, and I know the freeway's right there. So I kind of made it work shorter. But when I got out at this one spot, I come through a toll. As I'm driving through the toll, it says this, state police, whatever it was, there was this plaza right next to it. And I don't care, I got to use the restroom. And I'm thinking, all right, there's a bunch of cop cars out there, places open, I really got to go bad. I'll use the restroom, and I'll take off to my final destination for the night, and I'll be able to go to bed and continue with my restart. So I pull up into this thing, and I got to park way in the back of the parking lot. Second, it's raining. Whatever, I don't care. I'm tired. Who cares? I'll take a shower anyway soon enough. So I start walking to the bathroom in the rain, and it's closed. What's open is a big sign saying, do not enter. It's obviously down below this plaza was where this huge structure was for all the police officers and whatnot, and or DOT people, whoever it was. So I run back up to my truck. I'm thinking, man, I got to go so bad. I might just go in the parking lot here. And I'm thinking, nah, I'm in the middle of there's a lot of cop cars here. I definitely don't want to get any kind of indecent exposure or whatever they call that crap. As I get in my truck, I fire it up. I got to go. And I pull out, and my tablet that has my ELD device, KeepTruckin on it, flashes on duty. I'm like, oh no, I stop, try to change it, can't figure out how to change it. I'm like, geez. All right, no problem. I'll call KeepTruckin. They're really good at helping me. They've been extremely helpful with walking through, editing things, stuff like that. I got to go so bad. I'm going to just put it on personal conveyance right here, right now, for the rest of the trip to where I'm going. I'm going to get to a truck stop, use the restroom. I'll call them, take care of it. All right. So I travel on down the road another half hour, 40 minutes. I get to where I'm going. There was no parking, so I parked at the very end, crooked like this, and I wouldn't use the restroom. When I came back, I got on the phone. I called KeepTruckin. They told me they cannot help me, that I did move the vehicle. Even though they understand that I was on personal conveyance, it doesn't matter. It's called drive time. Excuse me. Once it goes into drive, if you don't do it right, from now on, there's no editing. They told me, I called twice thinking maybe, hey, I'll get a different person. They'll tell me something different, kind of like how you do with Verizon or whatever. And nope. They said, no, we no longer have the ability to change those logs. We can't change anything with on duty. Oh, man. So now my restart's blown. I've got to pick up tomorrow morning early. And so long story short, it's extremely important to make sure every time you get into your truck, if you're doing anything on personal conveyance, that you make sure you're off duty and you got it on PC. And and probably more prudent would be to take an Uber and a Lyft. And I've done that. I've been in Dallas. I've lifted places, Uber here and there. A couple other places I've done that as well. But I'm in the middle of nowhere, and there's nowhere to Uber from or to. So that kind of threw me, and I just wanted you all to be aware of that. They don't care. Yes, I did go in there, and I put a note in there about what happened. But I've got 35 hours or whatever it is left for the week, and that's it. And I can definitely, as 8 days go by, I'll accumulate more hours. I do know that. I can keep it kind of rolling. But I was looking forward to that 34-hour fresh restart. And if you want to make sure that you don't lose that, make sure each and every time you look at your KeepTruckin ELD, if you use that, or ELD device, if it's digital, and make sure you have it on personal conveyance. Do not move forward more than 5 miles an hour, or it will flip, and there's no change in it. So with that being said, I hope this helps those of you that are wondering about that. I will tell you, I was just told the laws just recently changed. In doing some research in some of the chat rooms, the groups I belong to, my understanding is that FMCSA has just been cracking down on what has already been against the law. You can't change that. And I understand, don't know if it's true or not, but it would make sense that KeepTruckin had a big fine or a big warning, and they no longer have the ability to do that, they say. And if that's the case, it's just a hard lesson learned. I do take a lot of pride on trying to be cognizant of what's going on and careful and making sure, but there's so much stuff going on throughout this whole process of me onboarding into this new business of mine that it's just stuff like this that you're bound to miss. But if you just kind of put it back in the front of your mind, hey, make this our priority, hopefully it won't happen again. I am nervous about it. Anyway, that being said, once again, all the mothers out there and fathers who are mothers to their kids, I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day from me to you and your family. And with that being said, once again, please like and subscribe. Hope you like this video, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you.